Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Carver Center on the campus of Cathedral Catholic High School in San Diego, California. KBC Sports in association with Play On Sports Network. The Division III CIF San Diego Championship Boys Volleyball, let's call it Division II San Diego Section Championship Boys Volleyball game. Here from Cathedral Catholic High pits the La Costa Canyon Mavericks in a 21-9 record, taking on the powerhouse that is the Westview Wolverines, coming in with a 32-2 record, Thomas. Big matchup between these two teams. They've seen each other before. Last year's Division II final in the marathon session, the Wolverines came through with a championship. Revenge on the mind for La Costa Canyon.
Yeah, a lot of times I don't like to play that too much into a factor in certain games, but I agree with this one. You can definitely see in the Mavericks, they have a proud franchise up there in San Diego's North County there, and they definitely want to show that they're an elite boys volleyball program as Westview, the Westview Wolverines. The Wolverines, as TC mentioned, just a great team. 6 seniors on the starting staff, and their only losses this year were to San Clemente on March 10th at the Best of the West tourney, and then to Miracosta, who happened to be number 3 in California ranked, and they lost to them in the Redondo Power Classic on April 28th. So revenge is definitely here. The Mavericks can feel it. You're going to really watch it the way they kind of practice in the pregame warm-ups. They're very on intent to making this their 3rd loss for the Wolverines and get that revenge from that marathon session that we had last year at the championships.
Wolverines coming to this game ranked the number 1 ranked team in San Diego County. They are the 7th ranked team in the state of California, and ESPN's got them listed as one of the top 10 teams in the nation. La Costa Canyon themselves, 11-time San Diego section champions. They know what it takes to win in games like this, but they are taking on a huge Wolverine team with the likes of Christian Ward at 6'9" and Bennett Bird, the Birdman, at 6'6" for Westview.
Yeah, I think one of the early keys for the Mavericks is to get off to a good start and don't let the Wolverines get a lead in the early going, and that kind of will keep them pace and keep that momentum that they've had in the pregame warm-ups, and hopefully go through to what they're ultimately hoping will be a 3-set win.
So the teams now at the net, shaking hands in anticipation of this Division II championship game here in the San Diego section. We're glad you're joining us here on KBCSports.com in association with the Play On Sports Network. We've already seen 2 champions crowned already. The Division IV game earlier, where St. Augustine took out Francis Parker in 3 games to win the Division IV crown, and we just finished watching Cathedral Catholic, the home team, defeat a tough and La Jolla team, both Western League rivals, in 3 games straight. So we're looking for an outstanding game between 2 of the state's best volleyball programs.
Yeah, and you can almost hear a little quiet here in the crowd as they're anticipating just a great match between these 2 fine programs. Last-minute instructions on both sides as both teams gather in a semicircle as they get ready to play this contest. We're just about a minute away from the start of this big matchup. Head coach Mark Brubaker of the Mavericks not really saying much to his team, letting the seniors kind of handle the last-minute task at hand here. Their last-minute comments to themselves. Let the seniors kind of get involved there. Westview, the Wolverines now get out of their semicircle, and we're almost ready to go here. As both teams now getting ready, and we're just about a minute away. The Wolverines will have first service here, and we're gonna go in here. Like Jeff Whitek will take the first service here. And we're just moments away. And here comes the first serve right in the center. Nice little tip right off the top of the and it went out of bounds, for Westview, so they have an early 1-0 lead. Here comes the second service. And a good high serve to the middle, nicely defended there by the Mavericks. Here comes a kill, and nicely done right there by number 17, Tavish Smith there, the senior, gets the kill, and we're even at 1. More importantly, the Mavericks now get the control of the serve. Serving for them will be Kendall Ratner. And his first service is right off the top of the frame. Good follow through by the Wolverines. Now sent it on the other side. And a nice tip over the net there by Johnson. And returned there nicely by number 17, Christian Ward, the big 6'9" senior. Will get a kill and get a score, more importantly, and we're 2-1 Wolverines. Ward senior, 6'9", had 8 kills and 2 blocks in their semifinal victory. And he will serve now to the center over the net. Nice setup there and nicely turned. Good there. Another great kill there by Tavish Smith over towards the left side of the Wolverines defense. And we're even at 2. Smith now will serve. And there we go. High one. Kind of tipped around. Ward trying to put it out. Blocked right there by nicely done by number 15, Tyler Captain. He had the most of it. I think he was assisted by one of his teammates, but more importantly, it now gives the Mavericks a 3-2 lead. Kiplish now off the serve, and it's right in the middle. Picked up there by the Mavericks, and it's thrown out, but a little bit too far, and it'll be out of bounds. Serve now for the Westview Wolverines, Tyler Weir. 4-2 they lead it here in the first set. His service goes to the center, picked up by the Mavericks. Now crossover by Smith, trying to send it off on the far side, but it'll be wide and out. And now the Wolverines will have a 3-point advantage here with Sill's service.
Quick lead, Westview now on the service. Clean shot over the top, good dig low. Gonna have to try to get this one over, and that's over in 3. Gives a free ball, a top opportunity for Westview. Cross court, good, tipped and out, and net violation, point going to the Mavericks.
And a good reaction there by Smith there for La Casa Canyon, because he was going to play it and then realized that it was too far out, and he let it go out of bounds for also 2.
Kaplan with the serve for La Costa Canyon. Set up the dig, back spin, and a nice cross court. Dug well back over to the Wolverines. Another chance for them. This time a set nobody was ready for is the middle blocker. Dorn was expecting something high. The set went low, and ball fell on the Westview side. Point going to the Mavericks.
Yeah, he stepped to his right to set up for the kill, and it was just not there, as you said, not a good setup.
Kaplan, laser shot this time from the outside hitter, drills it, and a point winner from the cross court for Westview.
Chris Ralston right there, set him up nicely, really got into that shot, 6-1, but he's a jumper and really gets a lot of force into his kill shot.
Side out Westview, this time a little long on the serve from Bennett Bird. Future BYU Cougar put a little too much mustard on that one. 6-5 Mavericks.
They call him Big Bird, and right there made a little bit of a miscue there. Still kind of indecipherable where the momentum is going. Early going, it was with the Wolverines, but now the Mavericks have come back.
Mavericks serve over the top is clean. The back set coming from the cross court, and that one with a lot on it, and that's going to go out of bounds and point to the Mavericks, and they've evened this one up 6 apiece.
Yeah, Ralston just kind of set up and just rushed that shot, and it clearly was out of bounds. He has to be more pinpoint with those kill shots.
And this time Johnson serve right into the net. Point and side out going to Westview.
Yeah, when you're playing one of the top teams in the county and state, TC, you got to have those unforced errors to a minimum. Right now the Mavericks are kind of in a little too much unforced errors here in the early going.
Govea, the libero, with a short set. Digs that one out. Looking for the slide, and this time backcourt attack, and a beautiful shot by Bird. Goes right by the libero, Griffin Smith of La Costa Canyon for the point for Westview.
Yeah, just could not react in time. Looked like he also had a little trouble there reacting with Ratner there for that shot.
Another short serve, this time from the middle block. And violation, we have a net center line violation on Westview. Point going to the Mavericks. So far, both teams a little jumpy right now, trying to feel their way here in this championship game. As Novak sends it over the top of the net. Quick smack, and oh, that was the big man, Ward, who just drilled that for the point for Westview. Nobody in the way there.
Yeah, great setup for him, and if you allow him that kind of open space, if you're not going to challenge his kill there, it's going to be an easy point for him as he can kind of pinpoint it where he wants to put it on the floor.
6'9" middle blocker for Westview. Now the Wolverines over the top, and nobody had the idea there. Real communication error on the Maverick side, and that's a service ace for Westview. They lead 10-7.
Johnson should have came back towards the serve. Instead, he went towards the net, and that allowed no man's land for Kaplan. Just could not get there in time.
Costa Canyon had these troubles against San Marcos in the semifinal, trying to clean it up here. Set from the outside, blocked at the net. La Costa Canyon with a second chance. Going to send this one over in 3. Free ball opportunity now for Westview, and a dink over the top, and a great dig by the libero for Westview. This time they dump it over, and a good job by Westview for the point. That's Tyler Ware with the dink, an 11-7 lead now for the Wolverines.
Yeah, that time just could not be everywhere, Griffin Smith, as he made a nice save and then just could not get in the center.
And a service error on the part of Ware, and the Wolverines side out to the Mavericks. That one a little long. Once again, a little bit of adrenaline in this Division II championship game. Both teams a little anxious right now. As the serve goes way outside, a nice save by Westview. This time Westview's going to get the quick set in the middle. Big man in the middle drills it, and nobody can get it for the Mavericks. As Ward again, Christian Ward with another kill for Wolverines, makes it a 12-8 Wolverine advantage.
Yeah, and that setup for the kill looked like it kind of kept Griffin Smith for the Mavericks kind of flat-footed there, and then that didn't allow good reaction time for Johnson trying to come out and help out in the center where that shot went.
Wolverines side out, great serve, laser shot. Quick set to the middle, dink it over the top. This time an opportunity for Ward to smash it and just drills it in the face of the Wolverine defenders as Tavis Smith had nowhere to go with that ball. Another kill for the Wolverines, and Christian Ward makes it 13-8 Westview.
Tried to make the block, but just too powerful was Ward's kill shot.
Ooh, dangerous serve there by Wolverines. Here's another quick set in the middle, blocked by Ward. Opportunity now for La Costa Canyon, cross-court shot. It's going to be saved. They're going to have to send this one up and over, and Ward with a bad set. And it'll be side-out Mavericks, 13-9 Westview.
Yeah, one thing about Ward, a little bit, not the most graceful athlete
That was
there.
6'9",
yeah,
it's tough.
So for his age, so no knock against him, but it just has not grown into his height yet. And that right there showed it right there. When he has to move, TC, he has problems making sure the ball is accurate and to stay on the court.
Another service error by La Costa Canyon, this time by Kendall Ratter. Side out going to the Wolverines, and La Costa Canyon cannot afford those kind of unforced errors if they trail 14-9 in game 1.
Yeah, unofficially, I have them at 4 here in the first set.
And right back at you, Christian Ward pounds the net on his serve, and another unforced error, and the ball goes right back to the Mavericks on their side out. As from the left side, it's Tavish Smith, the senior, on the serve. Up and over, goes cross-court with it. Good forearm bump, looking for the side shot, and beautiful cross-court kill by La Costa Canyon. That's the Birdman, Bennett Bird. And it's 15-10, Westview.
You see in the early opening, they're really working the middle of that setup by the Mavericks right there. They feel that's the most vulnerable spot for them, and they've been getting a lot of points there.
Laser tough dig there by La Costa Canyon off the serve. They're going to have to send this one over in 3. Opportunity now for Westview. Cross-court opportunity, blocked at the net, dinked over by Westview again, and now they're going to go cross-court against the Mavericks. That one looks long. It is long. Or it's touched. Point La Costa Canyon.
Wow.
And that gets Steve McLaughlin off his feet, head coach for Westview. He's coming off the flu. In fact, he's still got flu-like symptoms today, but he's out here roaring his team on to hopefully a second straight Division II title as La Costa Canyon on the serve. Quick dink and quick smash. Oh, in the face of Kendall Ratter. A heavy from the middle blocking position, a big kill. Makes it 16-11 Westview. Boy, they're on a roll right now.
Yeah, Rolfson right there with the big power kill right there, right in Ratner face.
Bird with a serve. That's smooth. Quick set over the middle and a beautiful comeback by Chris Novak on the kill from the middle spot. And it's 16-12 and side out Mavericks. Well, these two teams, we may be here for a while, Thomas, when these two teams play.
Yeah, good, exciting action. And now you get the feeling that both teams are in the match right now. The pregame jitters are over.
Serve by La Costa Canyon's clean. Quick set to the outside, on the middle, and boy, just another kill by the Westview. That's Victor Chen. It was his turn for a point. And back in the game comes Christian Ward for the Wolverines. 17-12 in this game one. Wolverines with the advantage.
And you got to feel the Mavericks may have to make an adjustment in their setup right now because they're getting killed right in the center of the court.
Acosta Canyon with a side shot, no good. They're going to set this one up. Quick shot by Ward, right down in the face. That one up and back down again. No arc on that one as Ward just pounded the plywood with that kill, making it 18-12.
Yeah, no defense for that. Once the big guy gets up, he put it right on Kaplan's feet. He had no chance to return it.
Back set this time to the outside from the back row, and that one hits the net. And right now, La Costa Canyon and Tyler Kaplan really struggling as Westview's extended their lead to 19-12. Timeout on the court. La Costa Canyon needs to talk about it as Westview leads 19-12 in Game 1 of the Division II championship game.
You can watch highlights or a replay of today's games in our in-demand section. You can also buy a DVD or a Blu-ray of today's game right on CIF San Diego.tv. Simply click on Buy DVD and you can order today's game right now. Have a game that lasts a lifetime, brought to you by CIF.tv.
TC Wardell alongside Thomas Conroy, Ken Hull manning the film for us today, and Mark Grumman on the computer. Doing our graphics, doing a great job. The Division II San Diego Section Championship Volleyball game. It's Westview, the defending Division II champion, with a 19-12 advantage over La Costa Canyon in Game 1. This is a rematch of last year's Division II title game. And La Costa Canyon would love to exact a little bit of revenge against their Westview partners, but both teams ranked highly in the state. You're looking at two of the best teams in the state of California.
Yeah, great timeout by Coach Brubaker to kind of settle down the momentum that the Wolverines have grabbed.
This time long sets and a beautiful shot and dig. Now we're going to have to send this one over. Opportunity free ball for La Costa Canyons. They set the middle set good. Dug well by Westview, and now they're going to have to get this one over and do. Side set, outside kill, and that ball falls on which side? No, they're going to give that one to Westview. It was a great opportunity by Kendall Ratner on the kick, but the big man up front for Westview able to make the block and the point for the Wolverines. They've extended their lead to 20-12.
Yeah, he was all over the front line was Ward. Really played it well.
Oh, and a bad shot off the serve by libero Patrick Gavea. That's going to turn the ball back over to Westview. 20-13. Rather, the ball going back over to La Costa Canyon. Westview with a 20-13 lead in Game 1.
And they need to go on a little bit of a roll here. And they're not going to get it there as it's out on the side.
Fifth unforced error on the serve by La Costa Canyon. They are really struggling here in Game 1. 21-13 lead as McCamey in the game now, and he'll do the service honors for Westview. Set to the middle. They're going to send this one over the top. Opportunity now for Wolverines. Big smash from the outside hitter. And the Wolverines on cruise control. That was Chen with the slam, 22-13.
Yeah, no reaction from Johnson or Kaplan. The ball went right between them for the easy point for the Wolverines, and they're on a roll, as TC's mentioned.
McCamey again with the serve. High set, and everybody in the way. And right now, the ball falls to the ground, and La Costa Canyon just does not look in rhythm at this point in time.
Well, Miles Johnson hits the ball straight up in the air and just doesn't think about getting out of the way to let one of his teammates hit the ball over.
McCamey, this time his serve goes long and side out to the Mavericks. They trail Westview in Game 1, 23-14 in this Division II San Diego Section Championship Final. And right now, La Costa Canyon needs to get something going as the serve is clean over the top. Set to the middle. That's the big man Ward with a kill. Good save. Step back to the middle, and this one right back in the face of La Costa Canyon, but keeps it alive. Go cross court, libero with a set, and this time trying to dink it over the top is Tyler Ware, and it looks like that'll fall short, and they're going to give Westview, rather the Mavericks, the point, 23-15. Westview with a lead in game 1.
I think Tavish Smith actually touched that ball to put it over.
Time ball back over, and this one falls in no man's land.
2 quick points by
Yes,
Smith.
how about
I like
that?
it.
That time Westview caught flat-footed.
That time he faked with the right and went with a little dink with his left hand, kind of little finger tourist right there for the point.
Lawson serve, hit by Libero for Westview. Long outside setter shot, saved, and they're going to send this one right back over. Free ball opportunity now as the big man tries to kill this one, and this one down low, and there's just no answer for Christian Ward's kills, and it's now game point, 24-16 Westview.
Dylan Lawson tried to hit it, but nobody was able to gain the momentum to kind of bring the ball over the net as it went underneath for the point.
Chen to serve this for Westview, game point rather. Front set in the slide. Saved by Libero. Ward scaring everybody at the front. Back set to the outside hitter. Save by Westview. This time another outside shot. That one looks in. It is in. And a beautiful winner by Bennett Bird makes it 25-16. Westview takes game 1 over La Costa Canyon, and they did it in short order.
Yeah, they just seemed to get lost in the middle of that game. They kind of were just a little flustered by the momentum of the Wolverines, and quickly, I like the way they play at the NTC because they kind of moved the ball around to try to get the kill away from Ward to get it to stay away from his height. I think if they add on to that in this second game, I think it'll be a little bit more competitive. You have to come up with solutions. You can't let the big man dominate like Ward did, especially from the middle part towards the end of that first game.
Well, La Costa Canyon didn't help their own cause with 5 service errors in the first game and a number of mistakes and communication errors throughout all of game 1. They just don't look in sync right now. We know that in the semifinal against San Marcos, they really struggled. San Marcos took them to 4 games, and actually San Marcos was a point away from defeating them. But La Costa Canyon made an incredible comeback and was able to defeat the Knights in the semifinals. So they might be coming off a little bit of a little shaky game there. They're not into this one completely smooth. But let's give credit where credit's due with regard to Westview. Bird and Ward are just making life miserable for this La Costa Canyon team. And like you said, Thomas, the more La Costa Canyon keeps the ball in the middle, the tougher it is going to be against that 6'9" and 6'6" front.
Yeah, because Ward showed you right towards the tail end, that he does have good lateral movement going side to side on the net. But moving the ball quickly, he doesn't have enough reaction time to come back to that open area so you can get your kill shot. I think that's what the Mavericks are going to have to do in the second game. But quickly, the Wolverines didn't start off smoothly, as we said. The game was up to grabs in the first part of that first game. And I think quickly when they gained into that momentum, that kind of deflated the Mavericks. And as you were talking about, the unforced errors, the mental mistakes added on. I think in the second game, they just got to go to it now. Show some pride in your game and in your school. You have a terrific program. Show why it is a terrific program and get this second game.
Well, head coach Steve McLaughlin for Westview fighting the effects of the flu out here on the court, bringing his charges up. They are the Division II defending champion. They're looking for 2 in a row here against La Costa Canyon, who looked real shaky in game 1. And they'll be looking for a comeback here as we get prepared for game 2 of this Division II championship game. Thank you for joining us here on CIF San Diego .tv. TC Wardell alongside my partner, Thomas Conroy, from Cathedral Catholic High School, and what is an absolutely gorgeous day. Of course, we wouldn't know that because we're sitting inside.
We got the memo it was.
Yeah, we got to see the parking lot that it was a beautiful day outside. But a good crowd here from Westview.
Yeah, late arriving, but, definitely got in their seats, right before the first start of this game to cheer their school on.
Lawson going to start this game 2 up for Costa Canyon. Westview with a shot. And what a killer from the south side. And a ball falls out of bounds, and La Costa Canyon will get the point. But a great kill by Tyler Ware just falls out of bounds, and it's 1-0 La Costa Canyon.
Try to get that pink board accuracy right down the line, just couldn't get it.
Just set down right to the middle, and this time it's going to go right through the hands of La Costa Canyon as Ward with another kill evens up the score. Westview 1 apiece.
He is tough, especially when they set him up perfectly with that kill shot. It went right down the middle, and no opportunity for the Mavericks to get a return volley.
Yeah, Miles Johnson had no time for reaction to get his hand on the ball there. As Chen will take it up for Westview. Forearm dig. They're going to set this one up to the outside hitter. And a great cross-court shot, but saved by Libero. And this time Ward drills it. And Johnson once again can't handle another Ward kill shot. And Westview with the score, 2-1.
He's thinking maybe Johnson for the Mavericks was thinking maybe let it go, and then at the end realized it was going to sneak in on the back line and try to hit it up. Just couldn't get a good shot off.
I'm getting out of the way if one of Ward's shots over there. Chen, clean over the serve. Outside hitter dinks it over the top, and a great job by Tyler Kaplan to dink it where they ain't, right in the donut hole. And point and side out going to La Costa Canyon, 2 apiece.
Yeah, that's what they've been setting up since the tail end of the first game, and it works there for the Mavericks.
So Kendall Ratter, the sophomore, will serve it away in a jump serve. Over the top, nice serve, and that one's going to go right into the net. Saved by Westview. Another chance now with the front set coming to the cross court. Westview with an opportunity now. Set to the outside hitter, dinks it over the top, and he hits it right where nobody's at. Finding that no man's land, and La Costa Canyon could do nothing but stare at it.
And what you liked about the Wolverines, they didn't give up on the shot when it went into the net. Nicely played there by the guys, and a great setup and a great fake. And Aware, as you said, made a nice shot for the point and return to the serve to none other than Christian Ward.
Side out Westview, Ward with the service, 3-2 Wolverines. Looking for an outside hit, and a beautiful shot, but that's going to fall long from the cross court. A little too much there. That was actually a tough set. He being Miles Johnson had to readjust. That goes long, 4-2 Westview.
Yeah, didn't look like he had his feet set up for a good shot.
Ward serve over the top, Libero with a save. They're going to set this one to the set and dink over the top, back over to Westview, and now long set, and another tough job by Miles Johnson. He's starting to complain to his setter, say, look, give me something I can hit from the outside, guys. You're making it rough on me.
Yeah, he's trying to set up right on the line, and they're putting the ball almost out of bounds, and he has to kind of go out of his way to make a shot off. Can't get enough force on it.
5-2 Westview as Ward just drills his serve. And Westview's going to send this one over, over in 3. Free ball opportunity for Westview, and this one crushed by Westview. Wow, Bennett Bird just laid the lumber on that one, and it's 6-2 Westview.
Yeah, not much you can do there when they're setting up Ward, and I love the way he set himself up perfectly for great footwork so he could get enough force on his kill shot, and he powered it right in the middle of the Mavericks defense for the point.
Great approach by Bird on the kill. Ward again sends this one over the top, and this one just a little long, side out Mavericks. It's 6-3 Westview in game 2. And game 1, Westview pulled away on that 25-19, rather 25-16, as they lead 1-0 over La Costa Canyon. And as the Mavericks now serving, sends a quick back set to nobody. Oh, that was beautiful. He set that as a back set to one of his players, but it actually landed on the La Costa Canyon side. Great misdirection by Westview.
And unfortunately, to gain momentum for the Mavericks, they're going to have to have multiple serves here, and they're just one and done right now, and that's not going to cut it.
Ware with the serve, opportunity now, middle block by Ward. Now back set, and a ball back up to La Costa Canyon. This one 50-50 ball picked up and won by Westview. Good rally working here, set to the outside. Bird with a kill, good dig. Libero for La Costa Canyon, another side shot. And Westview with a fine rally here, quick set over the top again. La Costa Canyon with an opportunity now. And they just send this one over the top, easy. And now looking for Bird from the side, cross kill, no good. Touch point, Westview. Oh, what a rally that was between these two outstanding squads.
Yeah, unfortunately, they could never set up Tyler Kaplan. It looked like he had the opportunity for a good kill shot. Both times the ball was just not in his area to set himself up for a strong kill, and in that case, they lose the golden opportunity to grab a point.
This one just short by La Costa Canyon. They got to get this one over in 3. They won't. And that was a little messy on the part of the Mavericks as a bad dig led to a bad bump. And it's now 9-3 Westview in game 2.
Yeah, I think Lawson actually lost the ball, maybe even in the lights a little bit. Late reaction there to try to save that shot.
Ware going to send this one over the net on the service. Bank looking for the outside hit, and a beautiful shot, but it's going to go wide as La Costa Canyon, Miles Johnson just hasn't been able to find the range yet, really sending most of his.
Boy, great timeout, because I thought for Coach Brubaker, I was thinking to myself, you got to call a timeout and settle this team down again.
It's starting to get out of their hand right now.
Yeah, they're down 7.
So timeout on the court. Westview in this Division II championship game up against La Costa Canyon 10-3 in game 2.
Looking for a great place to advertise your business while reaching the greatest high school community? Then you want to advertise on CIFSanDiego.tv. We have great rates for your business while giving you the opportunity to get your message out to the very important demographic. For more information, give us a call at 619-677-3246.
TC Wardell alongside Thomas Conroy here for KBCSports.com in association with Play On Sports Network. Game 2 of the San Diego Section Division II championship game. The defending champions, Westview Wolverines, with a 10-3 lead over La Costa Canyon in game number 2. Westview had already won game 1, 25-16, and are in control in game 2. La Costa Canyon, Thomas, just not looking like the team we know they are.
No, a little unsure of themselves, don't lack a whole lot of confidence on the court, and that just prays right into a top team like the Wolverines.
And this time, service. No, it's a service error?
No,
wait, they think that's a service ace.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure where the official was calling that. So service ace by Westview. Tyler Ware with pinpoint accuracy down the left side. 11-3 Wolverines, and they are starting to pull away from La Costa Canyon as Ware sets up the serve. And a clean serve across. Johnson with the touch. Going to try another cross court. This time once again long, and that's the 4th time, unless they got a tip. They did get a touch on that, so Johnson's kill is going to count, 11-4.
And that time they set up Johnson perfectly to get that shot off, and as you said, it went off of a Wolverine's hand. That's what they need to do to get Johnson in the game.
Kaplan's service ace as Westview just stood around looking at it. A great shot from La Costa Canyon. Boy, do they need something as they trail 11-5.
I don't know what Chin was doing. He just kind of stepped away from the ball. He was the last man. He's the last line of defense on that back line.
Kaplan, 6'6 senior. Another ace service. Chen this time gets it. They go over the top. No, miscommunication with Dorn. As Matt Dorn seemed to miss the set by Tyler Ware, and another point for La Costa Canyon as they trail by 5 in game 2.
Yeah, Coach McLaughlin now cannot allow this Maverick team to get back into this.
Oh, ball hits the net and misdirects, and nobody there for the Wolverines to get it. And La Costa Canyon, 3 straight points, trailed 11-7 against Westview.
And that's the type of luck you need to get back in this game, and the Mavericks are getting it.
Kaplan serve, again picked up by Chen on the dig. Back set on the slide. Bird there, blocked the net. But a violation, net violation, going over the center line is La Costa Canyon. It'll be side out Westview.
I think they called Novak on that.
Westview with a 12-7 advantage here in game 2 as Bird sends one over the top. Killer serve there. And a dink over the top and able to pick up by the libero, Gavea. Cross-court kill picked up by La Costa Canyon. They're going to try it in their own, and that one's right in the face of Gavea. Just drills him. And Johnson now starting to feel it from the edge.
Yeah, you set him up perfectly. He can put enough force to get you points on the kill there, and right there he put it right in the face of Gavea for the point.
Well, Johnson now going to the back line to serve this 12-8 advantage Westview. Johnson serves hard. They're going to go right down the middle for the kill. That one long. It is long. And point La Costa Canyon, and they're starting to feel it now as they trail Westview only by 3, 12-9 in game 2.
Yeah, just a couple of minutes ago they were down 11-3. Now they only trail 12-9. Good run.
Big serve picked up by Chen on the dig. Quick set to the outside. Chen going to try this one, and Chen just punishes the net, and it comes right back at him, and it's a 4-point run by La Costa Canyon. They trail 12-10.
And Tyler Ware pleading with his team to settle down, get back into the game. I think they got too lax with that big lead.
You may be right there, Thomas. It's Chen on the dig. Chen will get another opportunity. This time he gets it down off of Dylan Lawson, who wasn't able to handle it. And they'll be side out Westview as the Wolverines lead 13-10 in game 2.
Perfectly placed ball there by Chen, right between Lawson, as you said, TC, and Novak.
2 quick sets. Gavea now going to set this one up to the big man. Ward over the top with a big dig, and over the top goes Ward, and I think he might have been over the net, and He was. Christian Ward, hands over the net. It's tough for a 6'9" guy not to go over the net. And point to La Costa Canyon. They trail by 2.
Yeah, I mean, Great control of his body up in the air. Just could not keep those hands back.
Serve by La Costa Canyon's clean. Tough dig. Now they got some trouble. They just got to get this one over. And a little messy there between Weir and Chen as that one sends long. Point to La Costa Canyon, 13-12. Westview needs to talk about it. Their lead's down to 1 with a timeout on the floor. 13-12 Westview in Game 2 of the Division II championship.
Want to have your game broadcast live on the internet and be able to watch it again and again on demand while making money for your sports program? Want to give your students the opportunity to create your own broadcast for your school's athletic event? Then contact us at info@kbcsports.com. We offer season packages for schools, a full curriculum for your students, and an opportunity to raise up to $10,000 for your sports program. Again, that's info@kbcsports.com or call us at 619-677-3246.
From the campus of Cathedral Catholic High School in San Diego, California, it is the Division II San Diego CIF Championship volleyball game. Defending champions Westview with a 13-12 lead over La Costa Canyon in Game 2. Westview already winning, having won Game 1, 25-16, but La Costa Canyon making a huge run in this second game, trailing only by 1, and they're starting to look like the team that we know they can, the way they can play.
Yeah, they're on a 9-2 run right now and got added momentum and confidence.
Costa Canyon with the serve. They're going to set this one to the big one, Ward. Ward right over the top, and just too much to handle for La Costa Canyon, and it's a side out for Westview. They lead 14-12.
Yeah, I think that's a great opportunity there by Coach McLaughlin right there. You set it up with your big man to gain the momentum back, and Ward did it nicely. Great kill right in the middle of the court.
Rolfson with the service for Westview. They're starting 6 seniors today as this Wolverine team, so they're about as experienced as you're going to find in the county. As Rolfson service over the top. Going to set the outside hitter, and this one smacked and hit by Ward, and it goes out of bounds. Point to La Costa Canyon, but boy, I don't know how you get through that wall from Christian Ward. 14-13.
Well, quite frankly, you got to move the ball around. That time they went back to their old offense, setting it up and just allowing him to almost become that wall in front of you. Move the ball around, make him move his feet.
Costa Canyon with Ward again, dinks this one over the top. Hits this one, they're going to have to send this one over. That might have been 4, no, that was 3 hits. Libero sits this one down, and they're going to go to the corner to Chen. Chen with the cross court just drills the libero from La Costa Canyon for the kill.
Yeah, Griffin just could not handle it. Came on him way too quickly, and Griffin Smith had no reaction time. Great kill there by Chen.
Right in the beak. 15-13 Westview as Chen comes to serve, and that one right into a net, and service error for Westview. And that's just the kind of opportunity La Costa Canyon needs to stay in this one. They trail only by 1, 15-14 in Game 2. And this is a key game. They cannot go down 2-0 to Westview.
Yeah, it really is, and especially with the comeback that they came from.
So nice serve over the top. This time Ward's going to with a serve in the middle. Westview sits it back to the outside. Outside hitter just slams it. Beautiful shot for the winner is Tyler Kaplan to even this up at 15 apiece.
Great setup to the far end to Kaplan, and he hit it past Ward as he could not come over quickly in time to defend that kill shot for the point.
Ratter ready to serve this one away for La Costa Canyon. We're even at 15 in Game 2. Serve is clean. They're going to set this to the outside. Bird put right back in his face, but Westview with a second chance. They give it to the big man in the middle, and that's dug away. 50-50 ball, and that one's going to be tough to handle, but great save, and over the top and short. Now it's just a fast-paced rally at the net, and that one's going to be won by Westview. Boy, that was just a battle of attrition.
The senior Ware came off with his left hand as he looked like he was going to hit it with his right. That kind of threw off the defense and went off the shoulder of Kaplan, who was looking like he was setting up to block a right-handed shot, and then could not react in time for the left-handed.
Westview, Ward's going to serve this one away, and this one right down the middle, and a great side shot by Tavish Smith. And it's side out, La Costa Canyon. They get the point. We're even at 16 again.
Powered it past Ward for one of the few times. Nicely done there by Smith.
And Smith will be in the back line servicing this one away. Shen with the dig. They're going to set this one out to the outside of the Birdman. Off hands of La Costa Canyon. And point going to Westview. It's just put so much on that ball. It is so hard to try to dig or save it. And it's 17-16 Westview. Side out going to the Wolverines.
Key serve here by Ware.
6'1" senior going to send this one over the top. It's clean. Back set. Picked it by Gavea. Gavea got that one in the chest, and that one went about 25 feet off Gavea's chest on the dig. As that was a great shot by Kaplan, and that's going to be point La Costa Canyon.
Yeah, you got to add a third column for that one. It wasn't a hit. That was a defense right there.
It was. He was saving himself. 17 apiece in game 2. Bird with the save. They're going cross court this time. Good defense by La Costa Canyon to send it over the top. Free ball. Now back set to Bird. Bird just slams it to where nobody is. He really has great touch on his hits. He doesn't just put power behind it. He knows. He's got location figured out.
Yeah, after the great save there by the Mavericks, they could not get the defense back in time. Left an opening for him to put it in right in for the point.
Bird with the serve. Quick dig. They're going to send this one over the top in the middle. There's Bird with the save. Bird's going to go down the middle across from the backcourt. Gets it, and now it's just touched by everybody. They got to send it over the top, and 4 hits against La Costa Canyon. Westview gets the point. 19-17 Wolverines in game 2.
Well, I thought that was 3 hits, and I thought the prior play was a 4 hit.
This time Bird just drills it into the net, and that's a side out. Another service error by Westview. 19-18, La Costa Canyon with a chance here to tie it up.
Looked like he misread how high he threw the ball up in the air because it went straight to the bottom of the net on that serve.
Johnson with the serve. They're going to quick set up the middle to Dorn. Opportunity now for Miles Johnson. Gets it right back in his face, but again, La Costa Canyon with a chance, looking for the outside hitter. Think Depchen will save it. And then Chen will get an opportunity on the kill and gets it from the cross-court winner. 20-18 Westview.
Great domination here by the Wolverines. They're on a 5-2 run right now as they can smell this second set victory.
Wolverines with a 25-16 victory in game 1. Up 20-18 in game 2 as Gavea, the libero, with the serve. Quickly back over the top. They're going to send it to the big man in the middle. Ward gets it over the top, but good defense by La Costa Canyon. They're going to side set it. That was a difficult set. 50-50 ball won by La Costa Canyon or Westview. Wow. La Costa Canyon not particularly thrilled with that call. 21-18 Wolverines. 3-point lead in game 2 as Gavea with the easy soft serve. Clearing to the outside. Good block at the wall there. They're going to try to cross court again, and that doesn't leave the Wolverine side. And point and side out going to the Mavericks. They're doing a good job trying to contain Ward in the middle.
Yeah, Novak tried to block that kill shot. It went off of his hand and did not go across the net for the point.
Gavea with a serve. 22-18 Wolverines. Game 2. They're going to set up Chen from the outside. He dinks it over the top. Good dig there. Now in a little trouble. They're going to have to send this one over and do. Westview now quick set to Ward. Ward right over the top. Slam dunk. Oh, man, there is no answer for Christian Ward in the middle.
None at all right there. They try to set up. They try to group in the middle, but his quick rapid-fire shot right there on the kill put it right on the ground before they can have any reaction time.
Gavea with another soft serve for Westview. They're up 23-18, and this time a huge kill right down the middle of the Mavericks, coming right back at you. And just like that, it's 23-19, and it's side out La Costa Canyon.
The senior Gavea kind of was indecisive whether to play that ball. He wished he did because it went right on the inside for the point.
La Costa Canyon over the top. That one's in. Service ace for La Costa Canyon as Chen is talking to Bird as if I thought that was yours. And now just like that, La Costa Canyon tightening it up. 23-20 in game 2.
I don't know how that could be Bird's when it was right in front of Chen.
Exactly.
Second time he's misread a serve.
Chris Novak with another serve. Chen will get this one. As they set Chen to the outside. Chen with the cross court. That's going to be just out. It was a beautiful shot, but just outside the area. And now it's 23-21 Westview in game 2.
And the Mavericks dodged a bullet there, TC. Excuse me, Novak, I thought was going to touch that ball. He put his hands down at the last second to allow that ball to go long.
Bird, quick save. And this time Chen over the top. Good save by Johnson. 50-50 ball. Who's going to win that? Ward.
Little help there by Chen, but nice play by the front line of the Wolverines to gain that point, and one point away from match.
24-21, game point in game 2 for Westview. As Rolfson serves it over the top. High set, they're gonna go to the outside, dinked over the top, Gavea's there to pick it up. Ward right down the middle, I think that's out, or it's in. It is in, that was right on the line.
Wow.
And Ward's kill makes it 25-21, and Westview has won game 2 and take a huge 2-0 advantage into the 3rd game.
Tough break for the Mavericks. You like that comeback in them, but unfortunately they lose this game by 4 points, and they have a tough task to ask from any team, and that is to beat the top team in San Diego County 3 straight times to win a championship.
Costa Canyon really in trouble here as they trail Westview 2 games to nothing. As we head toward game 3 in this Division II championship game here in the San Diego section. And at this point in time, La Costa Canyon, although making a great comeback in that 2nd game, they really look good. They really made some strides after such a rugged first game. But right now, trying to win 3 straight against one of the top teams in the nation in the Westview Wolverines is going to be a tall order for a team that just hasn't looked 100% so far this afternoon.
And I think you got to even simplify the game even more right now, TC, and that's taking it almost like in increments. Every 5 points, I think that's how I would just react every 5 points right now. It doesn't look like that difficult of a task, and that's what Coach, I think, Brubaker is going to have to do in his huddle here for the start of the 3rd game, is don't look at it as trying to win 3 straight, because you won't do it. Think of it as just winning the first 5 points of the contest and then go from there.
Well, Westview, they're used to winning here. 10-0 in San Diego this year. Haven't lost to a San Diego team in 2012. Only 2 losses on the season, and what you had mentioned early in the game, in our pregame, they've lost only 2 games, and they've lost to 2 outstanding teams. San Clemente back in early March, and they lost to Miracosta, one of the top 3 teams in the nation, back at the end of April. So their only 2 losses are to 2 powerhouses, and they have just been running through San Diego teams. It's just such an amazing group. 6 seniors on this team. They've been playing together for 3 years, so they know each other's rhythm. They know where everyone's going to be, so they've got a lot of great team chemistry with this Wolverine team.
And I think the most startling stat that you told us before the start of the broadcast, 10-20 in 2009 to become 32. That's remarkable, and that, again, as you're stating, it's all about chemistry and knowing how to play with one another.
It's really remarkable. Westview's only been in existence for 10 years as a high school, and in 2009 was really their first year of men's volleyball. They went 10-20, lost more than half their games, and in just 2-3 years, they've already got a championship, a section championship to their name, and another one on the way here possibly with a 2-0 game lead over La Costa Canyon, who's got a tall ladder to climb to get back into this one. As we switch sides and prepare ourselves for game 3, La Costa Canyon with their white jerseys, the liberos in green, and Westview wearing their intimidating black on black long sleeve jerseys, and those numbers in deep green are really sometimes hard to see, especially on the football field in the evening in the lights.
Spoken like a broadcaster that possibly has done a few night games.
You and I have done a few at La Costa Canyon, and all the stories out of there. As Chen starts off Westview with the serve, game 3 here, and the pivotal one this time. Oh, great dink by La Costa Canyon's Tyler Kaplan right over the top, and just like that, the Mavericks take a 1-0 lead in game number 3.
Yeah, like the way they started. Not the big power shot, just a little shot over the big front line to get that point, and more importantly, the serve.
Miles Johnson with the serve for La Costa Canyon. Gavea with the dig. They're going to the side of the outside hitter. Tipped at the net, and an opportunity here, and a back set for the Mavericks. And that was a hard outside set. That was tough for Kendall Ratter to get. That set was off balance.
Yeah, never could set himself up properly to get the shot that he wanted right there, and he tried to save it with the offhand, and it just wasn't going to go for him.
So even up 1 apiece in game 3 as Ward sends this one over the top for the Wolverines. Front set to the middle. Johnson, dug by Ward, all-around player. He's outstanding. This time cross-court kill, in, puts it away. And the Wolverines showing their power game here with a 2-1 lead in game 3.
That's even more scary. Ward from the back line powering it through your team. Great play right there by Christian Ward.
Christian Ward with the service, and well, that one just comes in like a laser. Quick serve over the top. They're going to try to take care of the middle. with Ward in the back line. This time Ward couldn't get to the front in the save and side out and point for La Costa Canyon. But as I was saying, with Ward in the back row, that's when they really want to start pounding the middle against Westview.
Scary right now, but 2-2. Mavericks got to feel good about themselves.
Tavish Smith serving for the Mavericks. Chen with the up and digging. This one power over the top. Good save by Miles Johnson. Trying to get this one back to the net. They're going to send this one over in 3. Free ball now from the cross-court kill opportunity. That's going to be touched by the Mavericks and point Westview. Dylan Lawson couldn't handle that one, and it's now 3-2 Westview.
Yeah, Lawson had to have a better reaction time there. That was pretty well set up. He knew exactly where the ball was going. Just seemed to get his hands up a little too late.
Hardly see their numbers from here. Tyler Ware serving it away for Westview. Clean over the top. Johnson with the top. Back set over the top. Great shot. Now the ball's on the Costa Canyon side, and I don't know if that was a lift violation.
I think they're giving Bird the shot.
Wow.
Or the kill, excuse me.
Okay, 4-2 Westview.
Great setup for Bird as he did a nice job.
Thought Mavericks had some good defense on that, but evidently not. As Ware will send this one back over the top on the serve again. That didn't even make it to the other side of the court. He tried to put a little soft touch on it over the net and didn't quite get there. So side out and point to La Costa Canyon, 4-3.
That looked like one of my serves in Del Mar during the summer.
And right back at you as La Costa Canyon as Tyler Kaplan just fires it right in the net. And those are the kind of service errors you cannot have against Westview.
Yeah, no doubt about that. You got to play perfect right now to beat this team.
Birds lasers it over the top on the serve. They're going to set in the middle. And big wall right there, double tap by La Costa Canyon. There is just no way getting through that front block of Westview. And now the Wolverines open up a 6-3 lead in game 3.
Yeah, great play by Victor Chen. They get that help assist with that wall to move it over for a point.
God, Bird's serve just laser accurate. And right down the line, and no, couldn't get it over the net was Kendall Ratter. And that's another score for Westview as they've opened this up.
The junior Matt Dorn right there with the defense.
So a 7-3 advantage for Westview in game 3 of the Division II championship game. Bird this time way over the top, just outside the line, and that'll be side out to the Mavericks.
Yeah, it looked like another misread on the height of the ball off the serve right there to give it back to the Mavericks.
That was close though. I looked like it was right on the line. That was a nice serve, irregardless. 7-4 Westview. Mavericks now side out. Kendall Ratter with the serve. He sends it over the top. Good dig by Bird. You're going to try to set this to the outside to Chen. And Chen just right in the face of the libero, and that's all he could do to protect himself. And the ball goes out of bounds, and I wouldn't want to be the one trying on the receiving end of that kill.
That's like the second time he's been hit near the head right there. That time it was a direct hit. But it's been a tough afternoon for one Griffin Smith.
It has been. The senior having a rough day. It's Smith now with the save. And they try to go over the top, and a nice job by La Costa Canyon's Chris Novak to find a soft touch over the net and point inside out going to La Costa Canyon as they trail Westview 8-5 in this game 3, and they need to find a way to get back into this as Novak will serve it over the edge, and this time out a little too much on that one.
Again, not the type of service you need. You got to get that, you got to get the accuracy, or at least let them play the ball.
Someone needs to put a face mask on Griffin Smith, the libero for La Costa Canyon. He has taken a number in the face today. And Smith with the set behind the back line attack, and a beautiful kill by Tyler Kaplan from the back line. Makes it 9-6 Westview and side out Mavericks.
Yeah, Kaplan has been one of the true shining lights for the Mavericks today. He's come up with a number of great kill opportunities to keep this team in. He was really one of the catalysts for that nice burst there that they had in game 2, and he's continuing it here in game 3.
Lawson serve over the top, rims over the net. They're setting to the outside. He's got the Ward. Good save by La Costa Canyon. They send it over the top. A beautiful shot by Kendall Ratter. Got right to the side of Ward. And it's now 9-7 Westview, and La Costa Canyon starting to come alive a little bit here in game 3.
Good to see Ratner get that. He struggled a bit here in the early going. Got a nice shot off.
Lawson serve, save by Gavea, looking for the outside hitter. And a nice save that time by Griffin Smith as Westview sends it over the top, rather Acosta over the top, and this time just an ugly, scary Ward kill right down the middle. Boy, you could see the expression on his face. He wanted that one.
Yeah, everybody anticipated him to put it on the near sideline or the near line there for his kill shot. Instead, he turns it around and goes 360 the other way. Nicely done.
10-7 Westview. Christian Ward on his way to Grand Canyon University to continue his volleyball prowess there. So they're licking their chops, waiting for him to show up. Ball back over the top to Westview after the serve. They're going to the outside hitter. Bounced at the net. The block goes off La Costa Canyon, and point Westview as they lead 11-7 in game 3.
And this is the point in the match where usually the Wolverines will stretch their lead. Mavericks have to be aware of that and try not to let that happen.
So Chen on the serve for Westview. Long throw. Boy, that one almost went out of the gym.
We could have played that.
We could maybe have dived for it. I might have had it. Side out Mavericks. They trail Westview 11-8 in game 3. The Mavericks are, Westview up 2-0 here in this Division II championship game as this ball falls out of bounds after the block, and La Costa Canyon with the point. Maintained serve, trailing 11-9. That's Miles Johnson. He spent a lot of time in the back row here in this game 3. The serve, and he fires another one into the net. And then once again, Thomas, another service error on the part of La Costa Canyon.
Third one in this game, and they're all momentum killers right here. Let's see what the Wolverines will do with it, with their opportunity.
Christian Ward in the back line ready to serve it away. Watch this ball. Ward sends it over the top, and then the dig sends it right back in the Wolverine zone. They set up Bird from the side, and another cross-court winner. That was Bird, yes, it was the Birdman on his way to BYU with the kill. 13-9 Wolverines.
Killer combination, Ward and Bird. They are just single-handedly up this lead. Nicely done by those two as they're leading this Wolverine team to possibly a championship.
How about this serve by Ward? Sends it back over the top to Griffin Smith. He takes that one, set to the middle. And a nice shot and a dig attempt by Ward goes out to the sideline. And point and side out to the Mavericks. They trail 13-10 to the Wolverines in game 3 and need to stay close here. They just can't allow Westview to open up a lead and get any more momentum than they already have. Serve over the top. The Mavericks now. So this one, that was a cross-court kill. No way to handle that one as Bird sends another one right down the throat of the Mavericks. 14-10 Wolverines and side out Westview. Well, those kill shots are there. They're just so hard to handle. La Costa Canyon's libero and back line just having all kinds of trouble against Bird and Ward's laser shots coming across the net.
It's been a long afternoon, no doubt, for the Mavericks.
Service by Westview. Set to the middle. Johnson over the top, and that one just out, coming from the back line.
Well, they needed that too. It was great positioning, great accuracy to that back line. Just could not keep it in.
15-10 Westview. Ware with the serve. Game 3. And this time is short. Wow, that was I don't know where that ball actually bounced on the Westview side and went underneath the net.
Second time Ware is unexpectedly came a little bit short to the net.
Interesting. 15-11 Westview now after the service error. They're setting up the big man down the middle. That hurt, but Dorn tried to fire that one away, but it's going to go long and point to La Costa Canyon. They got a lot of adrenaline going on in that front line for the Westview. They're putting a lot on the hot dog there. There's a service by the Mavericks. Back set. And a beautiful shot by Bird off La Costa Canyon's Kendall Ratter, and point inside out going to Westview.
Yeah, he tried to block it. Kendall did, but just went right off his elbow as Bird put a good kill shot there.
A lot of courage getting in front of a Bird kill shot. Bird with the serve now. Quick setting in the middle. Got him. Did he get it through the big wall of Westview? Yes, he did, as we get a second indication from the official.
He looked like he was undecided right there.
He wasn't sure where that ball landed. So 16-13, Westview with the lead in game 3. Mavericks trying to stay close as they trail 2-0. And a beautiful serve over the top by the Mavericks. They're going to set to the outside. And a beautiful drill. That Chen? Oh, you bet it is. And a cross-court winner for Westview as they lead 17-13.
Yeah, anytime Mavericks get a little bit of momentum, it quickly is shot down by the Wolverines. And That's really an art of a talented team right there. They can kind of shut it up and shut it down when they need to. And this is the scary point of the contest once again.
Gavea with the serve, set by Griffin, going to the cross court to Miles Johnson. Johnson gets it through two defenders of Westview. Point inside out to the Mavericks. And boy, they need to stay close. 17-14, they trail Westview by 3.
And not any two defenders. Bird and Ward were there, and he powered it through them. Nice point there.
This time it'll be Novak, and Novak with another service error for La Costa Canyon. They are just killing themselves on these opportunities and turning the ball back over to Westview.
Yeah, it's frustrating, and it has to be more frustrating for the players that you can never get that sustained kind of run that you need to overtake the Wolverines. They're just not getting it right now.
Lawson in the game from McCamey, and Lawson on the serve. Smith to his knees on the bump. They're going to try to hit this to Miles Johnson. Johnson with a nice shot and save. And that's one right down the middle, and that's Chen again on the cross-court killer. And Westview starting to feel it with a 19-14 lead in this game 3 of this Division II championship game. La Costa Canyon may want to use one timeout pretty soon to calm this team down. This time, Long on the serve is Lawson, and the ball will go side out to the Mavericks.
I think we're going to get a timeout by Westview.
No. Actually, they're going to have a substitution.
Oh, substitution.
They're going to bring in Chris Rolfson back in the game, and quickly back out of the game goes Jake Widak.
Sorry about that. Looked like Coach McLaughlin was motioning his team like he was calling a timeout.
It did. You're right. Lawson with the serve. Now they're going to send this one out over the top. Great job by Griffin Smith on the dig. Now the back set on the slide. Johnson over the top on the short dig, and now they're going to have to give it to the big man over the middle. Whoa, that was close to the lift.
Gotta get it over.
They are over in 3. Free ball opportunity now for Westview. Back set, fooled everybody. He sent it right over the top on the dink. It's the second time Tyler Ware has done that at the net and fooled the defenders for La Costa Canyon. It is now 20-15 Westview.
Yeah, that has to be outlawed. You can't do
that. That's not fair.
That's frustrating.
They go up for the expected slam by Ward, and Ware just dinks it over the top where nobody's at. Chen with another service error. He's had a few here today. He hasn't looked all too sharp from behind the line, and that'll be side out Mavericks.
Yeah, but he's made it up with some key kill shots there.
Yes, he has.
Chen, and I agree. He's had a rough game when he's on the back line, just really misjudging a few service volleys. But other than that, he's had a great game. Key points from the front line. Miles
Johnson to serve away for the Mavericks. They trail 20-16 in game 3. And Johnson with another service error. La Costa Canyon having all kinds of trouble from behind the back line today.
And now you got to figure it's more of a mind game right now, TC, than anything else, because again it's the same area on the net.
Griffin Smith with a great dig off Ward's shot, and now a cross-court kill, dug behind by the Wolverines. Outside hitter drilling that. Smith can't get to it, and point Wolverines. They're up 22-16 in game 3. And they're feeling the championship coming right about now.
You could do so much defense as you can, but when you get Bird and Ward setting up, and especially with kill shots like that go across the entire defense, it's just hard to defend every area on the court.
6'9" senior Ward with the serve. Sends that one way over the top. And that'll be side out to La Costa Canyon as Westview hold a 22-17 lead in game number 3. They're looking to close this one out and take their second consecutive Division II title. The Mavericks trying to have a say in that. They send it over the top to Westview zone. Outside hitter, what a crush that time by Bird.
They're going to say hit the net.
You're right, you think Bird went into the net. And point La Costa Canyon. Bird can't believe it. And now they're stating their case to the official. And Coach McLaughlin's not particularly happy. He's looking to the side officials at the table. And he's saying, no, point Mavericks, 22-18. Westview up by 4. Quick hitter down the middle, going to save by Johnson. Back set to the outside, and a tough one. But Doug, pancake dig, the outside end. And there was a lift violation against the Wolverines. Point La Costa Canyon. And they're starting to close it up, 22-19 Westview, and a timeout on the court. Game 3, pivotal time of this Division II championship game here in the San Diego section on KBCSports.com and Play On Sports Network.
KBCSports.com and Play On Sports Network showcase great high school games every week. And now you can have access to our content using multiple platforms. Follow us on Facebook, get the latest KBC and Play On news on Twitter, or catch our highlights in high definition on YouTube. All of our content can now link to your favorite social media sites. Share all the high school action you see every week. Brought to you by your home for high school sports, KBCSports.com and Play On Sports.
That's Thomas Conroy. I'm TC Wardell here from Cathedral Catholic High School. It's the San Diego Section Division II Championship game. The Westview Wolverines defending Division II champions with a 2-0 lead. And now in Game 3, lead 22-19 against La Costa Canyon as they set up Bird on the outside. And Bird is roofed at the net. That's the first time I've seen him get hammered at the net, and La Costa Canyon gains the point.
Great timing there by Kaplan to roof him right in front of him, and that could be the momentum that the Mavericks need. You really saw a spark now in his eyes after he completed that play.
Tavis Smith with the serve. Mavericks trail 22-20. Service over to La Costa Canyon. They're sending this one right down the middle, and Smith gets it right back in his face by Bird. And Bird with a middle block kill, and it's 23-20 and side out, Westview.
That time nobody in the front line for the Mavericks went up to defend that. That's too easy for Bird. He put it right through them and right off the ground immediately for the point.
Griffin Smith, the libero, trying to fire up his Maverick squad. Side out to Westview. Johnson with the dig, going to set to the outside, and a beautiful kill, but brought back over to the zone of the Mavericks. Back set to Smith. Smith, and that's going to go outside. It was a beautiful outside shot. And now they're saying it's point La Costa Canyon. Boy, that was a close call. I thought that was outside. So 23-21, Mavericks still with the lead, but side out, go to the Mavericks. And Smith sends this one over the top on the serve. Gavea with a tough dig, and this one just messy on the zone of Westview. They couldn't defend that one at all. And now it's 23-22 in Game 3. La Costa Canyon.
Kaplan that time he took his volley over to the far side. Let's see if he does it again.
Kaplan with the serve. Gavea with the dig. This time everybody into the net. Someone's going to have a violation, and it's going to go against La Costa Canyon. That was a party at the nylon. And it's 24-22, championship point for Westview. As Bird going to serve this one away. Hits the net, but able to be dug in. Looking to kill this one in the middle, and they get it. Mavericks able to get that one just over the top. Yeah. And it's 24-23, side out La Costa Canyon. Boy, La Costa Canyon hanging by a thread in Game 3.
And the Wolverine fans all standing on their feet, trying to wool this victory arm, but La Costa Canyon saying not so fast.
Ratter, the sophomore, on the serve, sends it to Gavea with a save. They're going to set this to the outside hitter, and they can't get it across. Chen unable to get it over the net, and now it's 24 apiece in Game 3. The Mavericks.
Great block by Novak, on Chen right there to put her back in his face on that kill.
Mavericks finding new life in Game 3. They trail 2-0. 24 apiece. As Ratter going to send this one up with serve over the top. Dug by Bird, back set. And this time hits the official and out, and it's 25-24 Mavericks.
Wow.
Hits the feet of the official just outside the line.
She had a great look. I thought it was in, but great call there by the official and a timeout.
Woo, this one has gotten good. The La Costa Canyon, after a rugged start in Game 1, picked it up a little bit in Game 2, but boy, they really picked up their game in this third game. They know it's do or die now as they trail Westview 2-0, and now they lead the Wolverines 25-24 in Game 3. It's first to 25 or win by 2.
And Ratner will go for the game point here on the serve. But I like it. They kind of played, trading points back and forth, and then all of a sudden there was a certain point about halfway through the match where La Costa Canyon turned it on, and they've done a nice job.
This is a gritty Mavericks team looking for game point here. They lead 25-24 in Game 3 as Ratter sends it up for a serve over the top. Gavea with a dig. We're going to set this one up, blocked at the net. Another opportunity here from the outside. Miles Johnson gets that one. Sent back over the top, 50-50 ball. Who gets it? Tipped. Point Mavericks. Game La Costa Canyon. 26-24. And the Mavericks stay alive. Now trail Westview 2-1.
Yeah, that was a team that was desperate, was hungry. They knew if they lost the game, they were effectively eliminated. That's too easy, but boy, to gain the momentum and then to keep it and sustain it all the way through, and especially that late when they were down match point, to come back and to win the game. And that's awfully key, and that's a little momentum that they need now for Game 4.
Boy, they looked like they were dead coming into Game 3. It looked like it was all but over, but what a comeback by this La Costa Canyon men's volleyball team as they win Game 3, 26-24, and take it to a fourth game. Well, I'm not sure Westview expected La Costa Canyon to come out like that in the third game and playing the way they did. They really came out a little bit ratty.
And I'm going to throw this out here. I think the fans standing up when it was still in doubt, it wasn't a guarantee that they were going to win the championship. I think that fired up the team because, hey, we're still in this contest. You know, you still have to play us. And that fires the team up, and I think they definitely were the better team from that point on.
So La Costa Canyon staying alive with a winning game number 3, 26-24. Still trail the top-ranked Westview Wolverines 2-1, but about as gritty and as tough a volleyball team as you're going to find as we prepare for game number 4. And as we do so, we're already starting to see the fans, the stands fill up with the Otay Ranch contingent. And this is a fun group of people. That the Otay Ranch brings a huge group of raucous fans to every game. And we're not even starting. We're a good 35 minutes away from the Division I title game, and they're already here starting to fill up spots.
Well, you never arrive late to a party,
no, it's true.
A championship party.
And this is going to be a lot of fun. We're talking about the Division I title game that'll be following this one about 30 minutes later here on KBC Sports and Play On Sports Network. And that's going to be an exciting final with Otay Ranch, one of the top teams in the land, looking to defend their Division I title.
Yeah, just looking at Coach Brubaker, I think he has to emphasize to his team, TC, hey, momentum is only as good as your last point. So let's add it on here and not allow the Wolverines to get any sided advantage here in this fourth game.
So La Costa Canyon keeping their championship hopes alive with a 26-24 Game 3 win. Trail Westview 2-1 as we prepare for game number 4. And we said so early in the way, Thomas, this might be a bit of a marathon session. These two teams went 5 games last year in the Division II title game. We may be heading for that same kind of elongated matchup here as we prepare for game 4. It'll be side out, La Costa Canyon. They'll start off with the service. That's Dylan Lawson, the senior captain, who will be looking to send it over the top for La Costa Canyon. And here we go, game 4 on the way as Bird with the save. Ward with the dig, saved by La Costa Canyon. Back set, and a beautiful shot that's going to try to be saved by Chen. He gets it back into the free court, and it's a free ball now for the Mavericks. And this time dinking it over the top. Everyone dinking it over the top of the ball. Everybody's out of control right now.
Oh.
And the ball's going in every direction except where they want it to, and this time Westview's going to take advantage of a little bit of sloppy play on both sides, and it's 1-0 Wolverines.
Not your classic Olympic volley.
No, not quite. More like my backyard game with the 3-on-3.
Right, but might bring a little levity to the scene here.
Chen with a beautiful opening serve, sending this one over the top, saved, and back to the zone of Mavericks, and Ward sending up the brick wall, blocking the shot and going out of bounds. It's 1 apiece, side out going to the Mavericks.
And he can defend straight up. It's tough to get anything by him. You got to have his feet moving, and that time they did not do that.
Johnson serve, saved by Bird. Ward over the top. Ward gives it back into the zone. Free ball opportunity on the back set for La Costa Canyon. Drills that one down, but just outside is Tyler Kaplan, and that ball is going to go short, and it'll be side out Wolverines.
A good call right there. We're right on that end line right there, or that sideline, and that was a good call by the referee. Just missed from getting it inside.
Christian Ward on the service for Wolverines. Back set again. They're going to try to get the cross-court kill. This time do so and send it back over the top, but it broke the plane of the net as the kill. It took so much chin at it. Just was lucky to get that one away from him, and it went near the stands. And La Costa Canyon will gain the point, evens it up at 2 apiece.
Yeah, that was almost as close as when Chen saved it there for the first point of this game. So kind of a close area right there. Still have to love the intensity of the teams.
Chen ball goes right into the net after the serve. Gavea is going to send it over the top. Free ball for La Costa Canyon. Nobody's there. and block at the net by the Wolverines. This time going to set the side court. Bird's right back in his face. But the ball goes out. Good job on the block by the Mavericks. Yeah.
Chris Novak, number 3, came back, stood straight up with Ward and blocked him out easily.
3-2 Westview here in Game 4 of the Division II championship matchup. Westview will send this one over the top. Back set again, and a tough set, but a great kill on the cross-court winner by Tyler Kaplan. That was a tough set. He had to really readjust in midair to make that kill. So it's 3 apiece for Westview and La Costa Canyon in Game 4. Side out, La Costa Canyon. Gavea on the dig. They're going to set this one to the corner. And right in front of the libero, Smith. He's had a rough day today, and he couldn't get to that ball.
I think he was anticipating more of a tougher shot, and he just didn't move his feet to get closer to the ball right there. And unfortunately, he did not. They gave the point back to the Wolverines.
Bennett Bird with the serve, and it's a soft serve over the top. Set to the outside hitter, blocked at the wall. Miles Johnson with the save for La Costa Canyon. Back set, and a tough one this time by Johnson, and a great dig by Bird. And Chem with a cross court, blocked at the wall by Chris Novak, and it's point La Costa Canyon and side out Mavericks.
And Novak was kind of the key element with the blocks in that 3rd game win, and he's come right back here in the 4th and started off again as we're even at 4.
Sophomore Kendall Ratter will send this one up over the net. 4 apiece in Game 4, or 4s everywhere. This time the ball off Gavea's dig falls right in no man's land, and Westview can't get to it, and it's 5-4 La Costa Canyon.
I think that ball came on top of Gavea a lot faster than he anticipated. Kind of hit that flat-footed right there, and it went out of bounds.
And right now, a little timeout on the court as they start to take a towel to the area to the left side of the Westview zone.
Or it could be a little bit of trying to stop that momentum, right, stopping the clock there, pretending it's a little wet spot.
Are you saying that this is actually not a true timeout, that this is a little bit of a...
6 seniors, they know how to get things done.
This is a little misdirection here by Westview to slow the momentum down?
I wouldn't put it past them.
Okay,
They're a very experienced team.
Okay, well, I'll give you that one. Kendall Ratter serve it away for La Costa Canyon. They have a 1-point lead over Westview in Game 4 of this Division II championship game. This time Gavea with the small dig. They're going to the cross court. Griffin Smith with a sky-high save, and they have to send this one over the top. Johnson with a nice misdirection. They go to the cross court again. This time out Westview. Too much on that one. And point La Costa Canyon. They have a 6-4 lead here in Game 4.
Great setup by Westview, just couldn't execute it. And the Mavericks have quietly now got a 2-point lead.
Ratter continues to serve away with a 2-point lead in Game 4. This time out as he just rocketed that serve just outside the boundary, and it'll be side out Westview.
Smart play by Chin right there to let that ball go. He read it perfectly that time.
Gavea with a soft serve over the top. Easy opportunity in the back, sit in the middle on the slide. Gavea with the dig now in Westview zone. Ward trying to get to that one, and Smith might have misjudged that, and the ball goes out of bounds off his fingers, and we're even at 6 apiece here in Game 4.
Not the greatest save by Kaplan, but again, Griffin Smith could have really made a good save shot, but could not get to the ball in time.
Gavea trying to get a stop serve. This time they send it over the top. Bird set up for this kill and gets it. It was an easy kill, actually, as Ratter couldn't get to it. It's 7-6 Westview, and as Westview takes over on the side out with Gavea sending those serves over so softly.
Yeah, a little unorthodox, but it gets the job done.
They reset to the side. Outside hitter coming down. That looks good. It is good. Put away by Miles Johnson. He's done a tremendous job here for La Costa Canyon, but we're seeing a lot of them on the back line and not as much on the front.
Yeah, he's come back strong after really struggling in the first 2 games to have a couple of decent kill opportunities.
Lucky sevens across for both teams now in Game 4. They're setting Ward right to the middle. Oh, that is almost unstoppable, and Ward goes over the top. His 6'9" frame sends another kill, and it's 8-7 Westview.
Yeah, Tavis Smith tried to come out to help out in the middle on the big guy, but didn't help out because he just powered it right through that line of defense.
The senior Rolfson will serve this one away right in front of 3 West players, and this time a great cross court. That in, that's just out. Miles Johnson, who's their top killer, just missed that cross-court shot, and it goes out of bounds, and Westview has a 9-7 lead.
Thought he might have it, but a good call by the official right in front of the play.
Wilson serve dink over the top by La Costa Canyon. This time it's Ward down the middle, blocked. But it goes out of bounds, and it's point Westview. And now La Costa Canyon's got to be careful. They now trail by 3, 10-7 in game 4. As Rolfson prepares to serve it away over to La Costa Canyon side. Soft serve over the top. They're going to set this one on the back set. Saved on the side. Ward sends it over the top. Now it's just a matter of getting it over in 3. They do. Set up Ward in the middle. Ward blocked. Dug from the backcourt. This time right down the middle. Gavea with a nice dig. And Westview with an opportunity. Dinks it short in the donut hole. Bird finds the spot nobody's at. And it's Westview with the point, 11-7.
Gave the look like he was going to power it past the defense. Then just gave the little short dink just out of reach of the front line for the point. Nicely done there by Bennett Bird.
Rolfson continues to serve for West, 11-7 lead. Westview, good shot by Johnson, blocked at the wall. This time they're setting to the outside hitter, Chen. Chen dinks it over the top. And now it's a 50-50 ball in the middle, won by Westview. They're going to set Ward in the middle, and Ward's shot goes out, but was it touched? I'm waiting to hear no. Point La Costa Canyon. I thought somebody from the Mavericks might have got a piece of that before it went out of bounds. Evidently not. It's 11-8 Westview.
Hey, keep an eye on that shot because that could have blown the momentum the Wolverines needed.
They set to the outside again. Chen just smacks the defender, but able to stay in line. And wow, let's give a Medal of Honor to Kendall Ratter in the back line. He took a shot in the chest. The ball stayed alive, and La Costa Canyon who gained the point. 11-9, they trail.
Way to stay
Look
with
at
it.
that serve. Sits on top of the net and falls down. Chen can't believe it. He said that just doesn't happen in real life.
Well, all match long, that serve has killed the Mavericks. That time it just snuck over.
And here goes Chen again, trying to dry off the area to the left side of the antenna on his part of the Westview zone. He couldn't get to that ball. That ball was a crazy serve that just sat on top of the net and just dropped down. So it's a 1-point Westview advantage in game 4. Chen with the dig. They're going to go to the big man over the top. And whoa! I don't know anyone who's going to be able to stop that as Ward just slam dunks it into the plywood. And Westview takes a side out in a 12-10 lead.
Yeah, he killed that with authority right there, Ward.
Chen on the service. No communication in the back row. They're going to go back set this to Miles Johnson. Miles tipped at the top and it goes out of bounds, but it's point La Costa Canyon off the tip. And the Mavericks staying close, 12-11.
Yeah, now you're seeing the true La Costa Canyon tradition in volleyball, really playing it all, gutsy performance here and timely serving.
There's Miles Johnson with a service. Now going to set up the middle to Ward. Johnson with the save in the backcourt. Nice job. And Smith sends it over the top. And now we have a violation, a net violation against La Costa Canyon. And it'll be side out Westview as the Wolverines hold a 13-11 lead in game 4.
Tavis Smith right there with the net violation and turns the ball over as Christian Wall getting ready to serve.
Oh, crazy shot by Ward over the net. Quick shot over the top and blocked. Now what are they going to say about this? Point Westview, and now La Costa Canyon is infuriated. They thought that was a net violation by Westview, but evidently not, and a point inside out goes to the Wolverines.
Great anticipation and great timing by Bennett Bird right there, the BYU bound grad.
14-11 Westview. Ward on the service. Griffin with the dig for La Costa Canyon. They're going to go to the outside hitter this time, right to the middle. Good dig by Chen. They step to the outside, and a wall block. Good job by Kaplan and Smith to deny that kill, and it's 14-12 Westview, side out La Costa Canyon.
And that little change defensively, the team the two guys up from side to side has really helped to get the Mavericks back into this contest.
Tavish Smith with the service, Chen with the dig. They're going up top to Dorn. Dorn finds a corner, in! Oh, La Costa Canyon doesn't like that call, but Dorn puts it away, makes it a 15-12 Westview advantage.
That official a lot closer than I am, but from our vantage point, I thought it was out.
That was awfully close, and a nice shot by Dorn to get the side out for Westview. They lead 15-12 in game 4. They lead 2-1 over La Costa Canyon in this Division II matchup. This time Johnson with the save. Going cross court, block. Chen with the dig. They're going to go with a back shot. Cross court dug out. Johnson's going to set up another cross court shot, this time to Taverson on the Westview side. And a good job by, not Tavish rather, Tyler Kaplan, the 6'6 senior, on the put away. 15-13 Westview in game 4. These two teams battling it out for the Division II title. Back set over to Bird. Bird just unloads. Nobody there, and Westview opens the lead to 16-13.
Yeah, it's, you know, when the Wolverines needed settling down, it looks like Bennett Bird is the guy that settles the team down and gets them either, you know, to end the service of the opponent or make a key serve on their side.
This time, Lacosta Canyon fires down. What a shot! Cross-court killer by Kaplan right through Bird. Bird had nowhere to go, slipped down trying to dig it out. Sends the ball into the stands, and Lacosta Canyon keeping close, 16-14.
And Kaplan has struggled, but boy, he's come through, and that was a great shot right there, and he's about ready to serve.
Ratter at the back line for Lacosta Canyon. Chen with the dig for Westview. They send it over the top of Dorn, blocked at the wall. Opportunity now for Westview. Missed a chance there to put it away. This time from the back line, Bird sends it back into Lacosta Canyon zone. Going to front set to the outside hitter, and this time drills outside. Not too much by Johnson. Couldn't get that one in the boundary. And it's side out Westview as they lead 17-14.
Tough break there. It looked like it was going to be a great setup for Johnson. Again, his kill shot a little too far and wide.
Gavea, the libero, is going to serve this one away, and a soft one over the top. They go backside to Johnson, the outside killer, and that one is touched. Point, Lacosta Canyon. Boy, that was close. Johnson is just something from the edge today.
Yeah. And great effort there by Bird as he tried to save it. Just could not get it, you know, a full wrist or arm right there to keep the ball in play.
Short serve, they're going to give it to the back set. And whoa, that was crazy as Chris Wolfson just taps it over the top of the net. I'm not sure he really meant to do that. He kind of readjusted in midair, found an area that nobody was at, and it's side out Westview. They lead 18-15 in game 4.
Give you the impression he wanted to head it like a soccer player.
And here's a soft serve, didn't even get over the net. Service error against Westview.
Fourth one like that in the entire contest. They had 3 in the third game and 1 right here in the fourth.
Dylan Lawson, senior captain for Lacosta Canyon, going to serve it away. They trail Westview by 2, 18-16. This time, 50-50 ball over the top. Trying to set it up. They're going to send it over the top again. Boy, a lot of net play here as they back set to Tavish. Tavish down. Now that's Tyler Kaplan. Gets it over the top and denied the block. And it's 18-17 Westview. Boy, Lacosta Canyon just hanging around, not letting this one get out of hand. Serves over the top. Bird with the dig. They're going to the cross court to Chen. Chen blocked at the wall. Great job by Tyler Kaplan. Lacosta Canyon evens the score.
Excuse me, TC. Set it up perfectly right there to time his jump with the kill shot and block it right back over net for the point.
We are even at 18 apiece here in game 4. Lacosta Canyon with the service ace and a bad dig by Bird, and that was absolutely horrible. Bird just kicking himself for a terrible dig that just went almost to the ground, and they couldn't save it. And it's now 19-18 Lacosta Canyon. Timeout on the court by Westview as the Mavericks coming back in game number 4 take the 19-18 lead in this Division II championship match.
Join us next Saturday at 3 p.m. as KBCSports.com, part of the Play On Sports Network, will bring you live coverage of the Southern Regional Volleyball Championships. After the Division III game at 3, we'll have Division II at 5, followed by Division I at 7 p.m. It's all here on your home for high school sports, KBCSports.com, a proud member of the Play On Sports Network.
And folks, if you've been with us from the start of this one, you have seen an exciting, amazing volleyball game, a Division II championship match by 2 of the top teams in the state. Westview with a 2-1 game lead trail Lacosta Canyon, who has come roaring back 19-18 in game 4, and you just feel that momentum on this Maverick team in the side and the sideline and the stands, that they're starting to make a case here for going to game 5.
Yeah, and I think you used the right word right there. They're hanging around, and then when you keep hanging around, you suddenly get a lead. And then the Wolverines are kind of shocked by it all.
Westview gets a chance here. Ward blocked at the net. This time it's a high ball. Smith going to send this one out to Johnson. Johnson gets it just over the net. An opportunity now, and a dink and a dunk and a great pancake dive and save. And Griffin sends it back over the top. And Ward blocked at the wall. Hey, who is that?
Tavish Smith, number 17.
The 6'3" senior for La Costa Canyon, walls the big 6'9" Ward, and it's 20-18 La Costa Canyon as Lawson sends the serve over the top. They're setting Wall back up in the middle. Gavea back with another shot. This time we're going to hit the chin from the man, and chin is just roofed by Tyler Kaplan, and La Costa Canyon just like that with a 3-point lead, 21-18 in game 4.
Kaplan and Tavish Smith are really leading the charge here, playing great up front.
Look at the Westview stands. They're just sitting on their backsides. They were a moment ago, they were on their feet cheering their team for a championship, and all of a sudden it has gone dead silent on the Westview side as La Costa Canyon making a huge comeback, 21-18 in game 4, and a timeout on the court.
It's just shocking that you would stand up at that close of a contest. It wasn't like your signature moment. The game was still, very much in doubt right there. And to me, I think that just fired up the Mavericks and it's gone on perfectly.
And if you're into Eastern philosophy, that would be called bad karma. Westview fans were getting a little too over anxious about a championship in game 3. La Costa Canyon came roaring back to win it. And right now in game 4, the Mavericks hold a 21-18 lead over the defending Division II champions. And their momentum has changed its address to La Costa, California, as side out to the Mavericks and Dylan Lawson, their senior captain, ready to hit it away to this Westview team. And right to Bird. Bird with the dig, and a bit of an awkward one. This time, Chen roofed at the wall, but side out going to Westview as the ball handles out of bounds, and Chen for the Wolverines will service it away, 21-19 La Costa Canyon.
Yeah, try to get the block, but sometimes it doesn't work your way. Service back to the Wolverines.
Chen with a strong serve, Griffin with a dig. This one right over the top to Ward. You didn't know what to do about that one. And they're complaining that Ward went over the top of the net because that dig by Griffin Smith went all the way back over right in no man's land, not right where you don't want to have it, right in Mr. Ward's neighborhood.
Yeah, and he showed great concentration to keep his body away from the net to put that kill home.
21-20 La Costa Canyon. Service by Westview. Back set's quick. Look at that dink over the top. Gavea with the save. They're going to give it to Ward again. Ward roofed at the top, and back in the face of Tavish Smith. Smith made a nice block, but the ball came right back down on him, and now we are even up 21 apiece in game 4, and the stands coming alive for both squads. Westview serving it away. That's Chen at the back line. Chen with a laser shot across the room. We're going to set this one a 50-50 ball. And now we got called. This time Ward did go over the top. And that's going to be a net violation against Westview. And side out La Costa Canyon in a 22-21 Maverick lead.
Yeah, I thought the first one wasn't a violation. I thought that one clearly was. He was on the La Costa side of the net.
Miles Johnson will hit it away from the right side. 1-point lead for La Costa Canyon in game 4. Bird with the dig. This time Ward just hammers it down, and there's no way to save that one. Johnson was just trying to protect himself, and we're even up at 22 apiece, side out Westview.
Yeah, great play by Ward. He beat the two defenders to the point and powered it home.
Oh, look who's coming in the game now for Westview. Number 14, not on the roster. He looks like he's about 12 years old, and he sends it over the top. Got to be a freshman. Time side outside, and nowhere to go. Roofed by Tyler Ware. Ball goes back into the La Costa Canyon zone. It's 23-22 Westview. Game 4. Westview with a 2-1 lead right now.
Check that kid's ID.
Oh, exactly. I'm not sure how old he is. You don't have a not on the roster as he sends it over again. Number 14, Griffin Smith with the dig. Back set to Smith. Smith this time right down the line, and a beautiful kill by La Costa Canyon to even it up at 23 apiece, and they get the side out as the little man, number 14, comes out of the game. I'm not sure who he is. again, he's not on our roster, but he looks like all of 13 years of age. As La Costa Canyon next on the serve. Chen's going to send it back over the top accidentally. This time Gavea, 50-50 ball at the top, back in the Westview zone. And Bird will send it over the top. Opportunity now for the cross court. And that one way too much for Kendall Ratter. That one just sailed out of bounds. And now it's 24-23, championship point for Westview. And timeout on the court.
Yeah, on that last play, it looked like Ratner stored too much, TC, and he had a clear opportunity. Could have kept the play for a continuous volley right there, but tried to get the kill and just shot it way too wide.
La Costa Canyon had held a lead by 2 at 21, but they allowed Westview to come back into it. It's 24-23. We're at championship point for the Westview Wolverines. They have the side out and a 2-1 game advantage over La Costa Canyon, who has been as tough a team as you're going to find. They just refuse to die.
Yeah.
They just will not go away, but Westview an opportunity now to put it away and garner their second consecutive Division II title. And now we see the Westview fans back on their feet again. It's the first time in about a game they've been up cheering.
Senior Tyler Ware will be the man who will take the match winning, or the match attempt to win volley here.
So here we go, championship point for Westview. Ware going to serve it away to La Costa Canyon. Johnson with the save, 50-50 ball to mouth. This time drives it down, it's going out, and it's championship number 2 for Westview. As the Wolverines finally put away a tough Mavericks team, the second year in a row they've beaten La Costa Canyon in the Division II title game, winning 25-23, 3-1, as the championship trophy goes to the Westview Wolverines.
But you got to commend the Mavericks' hustle and effort and really fearless, mentality. They were down 2-0 and could have just kind of mailed it in right there, especially the way they were dominated in those first 2 games. But they came back, won Game 3, 26-24, and then only lose by 2 points here at 25-23. That's tremendous effort by the Mavericks, even though they came up short this year.
Well, we look to our KBC Sports Play On Sports Player of the Game, and I've got to give it really to Westview's Victor Chen. He not only did it on the backcourt with a number of digs and saves, but he did a tremendous job on the front line. A lot of outside hits and cross-court kills. Ward, tremendous player, we all know that. Bird is an outstanding player, we all know that. They're going on to the next level at college. But boy, Victor Chen, I thought, played the best overall game of anybody out here today.
Yeah, and he didn't come out with the greatest start to it. A couple of misreads on service, but as you said, maybe struggled a bit on the back line a bit, but definitely showed his value to the team on the front line. As you said, with a couple of big kills, especially in those first 2 games where they clearly were the better team on the court.
So Westview, the Wolverines, with their second consecutive Division II championship game, defeat La Costa Canyon 3-1 for the second year in a row. Folks, we're going to take a break right now and get you ready for the Division I championship game. Folks, you're going to want to hang on for that one as Otay Ranch, and they are already filling the stands. They take on Poway in the Division I title game, set the tip off at 5 o'clock. So hang with us, folks. You're listening live on KBCSports.com, a network player with Play On Sports. We'll be back in just a few.
4th and 10 from the 41-yard line for St. Augustine. Kennedy dropping back to pass. Looking left, firing, incomplete, intended for Noland. No penalty flags on the field. Mar Vista will take over on downs, and Jordan Lertique will take that knee